guys, good morning and welcome to another episode of Bubbles with Alyssa. So we don't have any bubbles today. I was getting ready for work and I decided to use my Beachwaver, which is the most awesome curling iron out there. I promise you, you gotta order this. And I decided, why not, show you guys what I'm up to. So as you can see, I have very straight, people would say thin. I prefer to go by fine. Makes me feel a little better about things. So today I am going to curl my hair. Now before I get started, I always like to divide my hair up into 3 sections. I find that by doing, that, it enables me to provide a little bit more volume, kind of a layered effect. So I'm going to brush my hair out and I'm going to take the top section. It's okay if the bangs fall. Kind of just put that up there, then I clip it up. Didn't really work. And then I will take the middle section as well and just kind of separate that up too. And then I take another clip. So then to get started, I usually take about an inch wide section of hair. Now I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Beachwaver or not, but essentially the barrel twists itself for you. So I'm going to start off on the left side, and you do that by hitting the left button. You can zoom in there, you'll see left and right. So we will get started. Because I just washed my hair, I leave about an inch of hair off, and as you can see, the barrel is twisting away from me. So kind of drag it out slowly. Gives you a nice curl. Okay, so because this bottom section that I clipped off is probably the smallest of them all, I'm only going to do 2 sections right here. So then I will switch over to the right side. Now with the right side, you want to keep this silver portion facing towards you so the barrel goes up and away from you. But on the left side, this portion faces out. Kind of tricky. But without further ado, get that all straightened up. So again, I like to leave about an inch off, twist it up. Now, the first time I used this, I was totally scared. I'm like, there is a barrel of heat coming at me. So you kind of get the hang of it. You could, do this with a regular curling iron. You just always, always, always want to focus on pulling the hair away from you. So it's going away from your face. So I just like to hold that, bring it down. Now sometimes I'll have, a few little small pieces of hair that didn't get curled. So I will just actually wrap those around the barrel. Just like so. Okay. So then we will go on to the next section. I'm going to unclip it, brush it out, each section, and you'll see that you can differentiate the straight pieces from the curled pieces. So I like to start off, alternating sides. So I will start with the left side again this time. Remember, with the left, you want to have the silver part facing out from you. Then you're going to press go. Where'd the tricky little bugger go? And you bring it all the way up. I like to get as close to the scalp as possible just so I can build volume up right there. If you wanted more of a relaxed curl, you could just do maybe half of the strand of hair. That way it would be straight on top and then kind of curl out towards the bottom. But I'm going for more of a volumized look today. So do that. And I like to get these little guys in there too. Once again, twist it up. Just hold it, for a few seconds. The smaller pieces, they don't need to be as curled as the others, but you still want to have, obviously a nice curled effect. So, okay, gonna move on to this. I can actually divide this probably up into 2 different sections. It's a bit large. So we're still on the left side, hold it there. Now just twist it all the way up. I like to hold it vertical. Just keep holding it. Been sipping on coffee this morning. So that's why I'm feeling a little bit eager and ready to get this up for you guys. So keep twisting, just trying to get every piece of it in. And then lightly unclamp it. Okay, there is the other strand. I'm just going to brush that off with my fingers. Take it down. Now, if your hair is just washed, it might be a little bit difficult for you to bring the clamp all the way down to the end of it, so that's why I always leave about an inch of it out. That way, you know, you can work your way down towards the end of it rather than having to keep going back to the same piece that's escaping. Okay, so just hold that there. The really innovative thing about this curling iron is that you can choose, you know, your different temperatures first of all, but the barrel curling itself for you, you're guaranteed, you know, definite spiral effect, but it doesn't have to be so perfect looking. Sometimes when I use just a regular curling iron, I tend to get that 1980s prom look, which some people pull off well. I am not one of them. So we are moving on to the right side. Also, what I love about it is once you get the hang of it, you can do this pretty quickly. Let's see, I know a lot of people have done some demo videos on YouTube, and you know, they're pretty skilled at them. So it's a really cool curling iron. I recommend it. I promise I don't work for the company. I just, as a girl with straight hair, I've always wanted to have that curly hair look, so definitely been working on that over the years. Okay. I'll probably come back and do that one if it looks weird after I flip my head upside down, but curling. And you just keep holding and holding. Lightly pull the ends out. Always remember to slowly twist and release. Okay, so we're going to move on to the top section. Now for the top section, I don't actually release the entire portion of it. I'm going to remove it into two sections. So I'll brush that out. Then I'm going to leave the top other section still up there, just so I can really get into each of those layers. Okay, so I'm going to brush it off, and I will be doing my bangs as well. Okay, so take a section. We're still on the right side. Once again, keep a portion of the strand out, curl it up, just hold. Holding the theme of today. So I like to just lightly release it. Now you always want to make sure each strand cools before you brush it out. If you brush it before it cools, that can, if you have straight hair, that can cause it to go back to being straight rather than holding the curl. Also another tip, I would recommend, you know, maybe doing this on second day hair rather than first day hair. The only reason why I had to do it was because my hair was literally looking like a grease pit. Like you could just go in there and wipe a french fry. So I had to do that, but if I'm trying to curl it, I'll always use a mousse. I use the blonde, I believe it's Blonde Dream Whip by Redken, just because it has conditioners in there. Somebody with very fine hair, I need to protect it, so I try to avoid the heat use, but I love the curls. I love them so much. Okay, so now we're moving into the bang section. So now these don't have to be as, you know, tight as the others. We're just really looking for a little bit of a bend. Same here, just roll it up, lightly take it out. And we'll make sure that we're We're not going for the Farrah look, though I love Farrah Fawcett. It's not what I'm going for right now. So now we can take off the other portion, and we're literally almost done. I think my commentary probably makes the time go by a little bit longer, but if you do get this curling iron, you could totally do this in like 7 or 8 minutes. So now we'll go back to the left side. Take it down, hold it there, and there we go. Just holding a little swoop right there. Yes, I do have the cat eye on today. If you've watched my other video, it's just really easy for me to do in the mornings. At nighttime, I like to, sometimes spice it up with maybe a smoky eye, which I will absolutely do in a later post. But for daytime, it's nice and easy. Okay, so we're getting close to the end. Always a good time. Okay. Just trying to get the correct amount of hair. Appreciate you guys being patient, and if you're doing this along with me, we are almost there. And then another thing I recommend, when you have a top section, I like to slightly push it forward as if you're pulling your hair forwards. This is going to give it a little bit more volume right here when you ultimately release it. So keep twisting it. Just twist and release. Okay, now we're going to move on to second to last portion. Just twist that off. Clamp. So it's twist, clamp, and twirl. Woo! Okay, so just keep pushing it slightly forward. So you twist with your wrist. I promise you'll get the hang of it. If you're using a regular curling iron, you can mimic the same motion. And then you just want to get that little guy. So clamp it down. Just lightly. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I will flip my hair over, and I'll meet you right back here. Hey guys, so I'm back. All I did was flip my hair upside down, put one tiny little drop of Sebastian serum drops, rub my hands together, take them through, and then I just spray, kind of ready to go. Just a fun little way to change up your hair, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.